fired a piece of the car coming off. You hear the deputy saying, "Shots fired." They need to be stopped. And that's what we did the other night. We stopped them.
Two 15-year-olds behind bars tonight after Sheriff Leon Lott says they led police on a chase in a stolen car, firing what deputies say was high-powered rifles at the deputies. Good evening, and thank you so much for joining us tonight for Friends at 5. I'm Andrea Mock, and tonight the Richland County Sheriff's Department is releasing new details on this high-speed chase that happened over the weekend involving two teenagers, just 15 years old. Deputies say the teens fired several shots at deputies, again with rifles. The good news is nobody was hurt. News 19's Shelly Garzone was at the press conference today and has the details. Shelly.
It was right here on the corner of Winsboro and Blythewood Road that authorities say a teen opened fire on a Richland County deputy while traveling on this road. Now, neighbors in the area, like Randy Wilson, were woken up by the sounds of gunshots.
We watched for a while, and they were cars back and forth and back and forth.
Around 2:30 early Sunday morning, neighbor Randy Wilson remembers seeing deputies outside his home after they tried to stop the two teens after they allegedly stole a vehicle in Rock Hill.
Eventually, one of the deputies came and rang the door and asked, had we seen anything? Of course, we hadn't. We were, asleep when it started. But he said he wanted to check around the house, make sure there were some stray bullet didn't get somewhere.
Investigators say the teens didn't stop. In fact, they say they were firing shots back at the deputy who was driving behind them. In a press conference Monday morning, Sheriff Leon Lott was frustrated that the teens, who both have multiple convictions, were out on the streets.
This is not the first time that they've been dealt with the criminal justice system. These are two 15-year-olds. And I'm not going to call them kids. They're making grown-up decisions. They're doing grown-up things and trying to take somebody's life.
Another deputy began firing back at the suspects as they drove, and finally stop sticks were able to stop the car, but they took off running with their guns.
Guns were not left in the car. They ran with these guns. K-9 came in. Jeff Coates' K-9 tracked one of them that was in an unoccupied house that he broke into. Another K-9 tracked the second one and found him also hiding in an outbuilding. They were both arrested.
The guns recovered were both rifles. Sheriff Lott says both suspects have criminal records and were on probation at the time of the incident. Right now, the sheriff is not disclosing how they knew each other or why they were in the area.
We're not going to stop. We're not going to tolerate that. We're going to chase them. We're going to catch them. They shoot at us. We're going to shoot at them. If they run and attack our canines, we're going to bite. The dog's going to bite them. That is a fact. This is a dangerous world out here that these deputies are facing every single day.
Shelly Garzone, News 19, WLTX.
Now, both teens have been charged with attempted murder. Neither deputy will be on administrative leave.